Stop at the start. Right, folks, we're back at the studio. So, latest update is that we should be open for the 31st of August. So it's a bit earlier than expected. They told us September. However, we're back here. So we've got the studio spaced out just now in 2 metre blocks. So you can probably see we've got the floor marked out and we've got X's that mark the spot, which means that we can get really comfortably with 2 metres apart. We can get 10 in a class just now. So that's going to be fine for most of our classes. There will be some exceptions. Our morning classes, the Zumba and the Fit Steps and the evening Zumba class, which is quite busy, it's going to be a bit of a problem. So our first instinct is that we can book people in up to 10 and then we can stream the class to the rest of you until they relax the guidelines again and let us get more people in. So basically there'll be some kind of booking system, and we're still working that one out. So you know what I'm like with technology. So it might just be a case of emails probably, or some kind of booking app where you can book into the class. Most of the classes it won't affect because we never really have many more than 10 in the class anyway, and it's quite easy to get everybody in for that. John's classes, again, he very rarely keeps his numbers under 10, so that should be fine. You may have seen on social media, Stephanie is looking at a place of her own now, which is another problem. So I'm in talks with Stephanie about seeing, how can we maybe retain her here, or maybe just get another teacher, see how that goes. And Lisa as well is going to have an awful lot on her plate with her own studio and her own business. She's keen to maybe try and keep in touch with us. So it's going to be small steps, and all I can do is say, bear with us until we get up and running. I'm hoping they're going to reduce the capacity to 1 metre apart. I can just get you all in, and I'm hoping that as things progress and there's no further outbreaks, we can be back open on Monday, the 31st of August, fingers crossed. So obviously you'll have questions, and there's going to be lots of things for you to talk about and ask me about, and we may have to keep our classes down to a 30-minute limit. And that way I can maybe do 2 classes back to back, so I can get 10 of these in and get that lot out and get another 10 in, just for those busier ones like the Wednesday morning, the Thursday morning and the Wednesday night. So anyway, that's where we are just now. But as you can see, the studio is still here, and thankfully the roof's only still on, the leckie's still on, the water's still on, and that's only because I've managed to keep things flowing through the membership. So all you members that have been kept your memberships on, I really appreciate that, and that's why we're still here. All you people who donated to the Ko-fi page, that's another reason that we're still here. All you online people who still pay for your classes as you go, that's just kept us all here. So we're sort of still hanging on in there, things are pretty good. Hopefully we'll be able to move forward, but what I will say is it's going to be quite a slow process. We've got a strange one-way system they've made us put in, where when you walk in the door you have to walk down and then round and then get to your position, but it's one of those sort of legislatory things that we'll just have to do in the meantime. We want to make sure that you are very, very safe, so we're going to be doing everything by the book, which means this will be a slower process than normal, but it's for the best. We're hoping, like I said, 10 in a class, book to get into the class. If you can't get into the class, we'll stream it so that you can do it in the house as normal, and then as things go on, we'll be able to open up and maybe to get 20 in a class. Who knows? So I think that's just about everything. I thought you might want to take a wee look and just see what we've been doing in here. So like I said, the floor's all marked out, the lights are still on, the equipment's all still here, so hopefully by the time you come back, you'll all be good to go. So anyway, we're aiming for pretty much the same type of timetable as we've been doing online, which means that the step will be on in the Monday morning, the Zumba will be on the Tuesday, the Fit Steps will be on the Wednesday, the Zumba will be on the Thursday, the Step will be on the Friday, the Zumba will be on, and Fit Steps will be on the Sunday. John's classes, we're going to try and squeeze a few of them in, and then all things going well, we might try and get a yoga and a Pilates class in as well, see how things go. So although they've said everything's open, it's going to be a longer process behind the scenes, but if you can bear with it, Keep an eye on your emails because that's going to keep us up to date. In the meantime, we're just going to be streaming our classes as normal. Yeah. Some of you might not want to come back that early. You might think, I might just stay online for a bit, and that's all fine. Yeah. Any questions? Email me. Yeah. And remember, you can get us Instagram, Studio Fitness Team. You can get me on the streaming page on Facebook, Louis Streaming. You can get us on, where else can you get us? Twitter. I'm hardly on Twitter, I wouldn't bother with that. Or just stay in touch through emails, yeah. And hopefully by the 31st we'll have some kind of plan in order. So don't panic, see for the next 2 weeks, just keep doing what you're doing and don't worry about it, and we'll sort it out on Monday, 31st of August, yeah. Yay!